Breaking news in the Israel-Hamas war. 2 more hostages captured by Hamas on October 7th have just been released. This video, captured by TV crews in the Middle East within just the last hour, shows 85-year-old Yocheved Lifshitz stepping out of an ambulance after being turned over to the Red Cross. CNN is confirming that this video is authentic.
The other hostage is 79-year-old Nurit Cooper. The two were allegedly freed for humanitarian reasons after mediation by Qatar and Egypt. This comes days after the release of Evanston natives Judith and Natalie Ronan, first hostages to be freed. They were released on Friday. They're being treated at an Israeli hospital before they fly home. But the nightmare is far from over for the Ronan family living in Israel. CBS News correspondent Holly Williams spoke to Judith and Natalie's cousins.
Being happy is a privilege that he's not have right now. Many other family members, along with young children that are hostage.
Coming up on the CBS 2 News at 5 o'clock, we'll hear more about the moments after Natalie and Judith were freed. The U.S. is urging Israel to delay its expected ground invasion to allow time to negotiate the release of more hostages.
There are also concerns that the escalating war could spark a wider conflict in the region, and that could put American troops at risk. Despite these concerns, Israel is ramping up airstrikes on Gaza. The IDF says it hit 320 targets within just the last 24 hours. Hamas says more than 5,000 Palestinians have died since the start of the war. More than 1,400 people in Israel have been killed, most of them civilians slain during the initial Hamas attack.
Meanwhile, a third convoy of aid from Egypt entered Gaza today, providing much-needed food, water, medicine, and fuel to more than 1 million Palestinians. The aid comes as international observers say hospitals in Gaza teeter on the verge of collapse. With a closer look at the conflict, here's CBS News correspondent Tina Kraus from Tel Aviv.
Israel's military says it launched more than 300 airstrikes over the past day, aimed at Hamas operational infrastructure and military targets in the Gaza Strip. Israeli defense forces have also started limited ground raids in Hamas-controlled territory. This Tier 1 commando says he's already spent 5 days fighting Hamas militants inside Israel's borders.
We didn't sleep, we didn't eat. We fought all the time.
There could be more of that if Israel follows through with a ground invasion. The Biden administration said today it does not dictate Israel's military response, but U.S. officials have been pushing to prioritize the release of more than 200 hostages and the delivery of humanitarian aid in Gaza.
It is literally an hour-by-hour effort here at the White House and at the State Department to find out where these folks are and to try to make the effort to get them out.
Israeli officials confirm Hamas released 2 elderly women just today, in addition to the 2 American women freed on Friday. There are still many hostages held in Gaza, their conditions unknown. Rachel Goldberg has no proof her American-born son, Hirsch, is still alive.
I really would love to talk to Hamas. I don't know of situations where people steal 85-year-old grandmothers and 2-year-old children and hippies who are dancing barefoot at a music festival.
Israel Defense Forces released this video showing Hamas militants firing at cars the day of the massacre and checking their casualty count after.
This is a situation that no democracy can live with.
This helicopter pilot, deployed right after the attack, tells CBS News Israeli troops will do whatever it takes to protect their country. Tina Kraus, CBS News, Tel Aviv.